Hey guys, welcome to Rookie Mistake on a Wednesday, the first Wednesday after the Flemington Carnival. Got a big Group 1 in the CF4 Stakes on Saturday. Cannot wait for that at Caulfield. Look, we had a really good day on Saturday. I sent out 8 tips. We had 1 scratching. We ended up with a couple of winners, both around $6 or $7. A horse that ran second in Warby that should have won, which would have tipped off a bunch of massive multis that we had going into it, and a couple of thirds on top of that. So we had a really good day. It's a time of the year where you should be winning money. So obviously we don't have the cream that's running over Flemington and the Cox Plate and those sorts of days. But like, how do I say it? Like this time of year, what you've got is there's still good prize money around, and you get a bunch of greedy owners trying to press on with their campaign with horses that have already peaked. And realistically, they're just trying to squeeze as much out of the lemon as they can. So this is a time of the year where if you're doing it full time like I am, you should be making money. And over the last 2 years, basically after Flemington leading into Christmas, we've had a really good run. Including last year, we had a massive fill up just before Christmas. So that was probably my highlight of last year. I got a bunch of text messages, people saying that that win had paid for a bunch of presents and all this sort of thing, and Christmas dinner and whatever. So that was great. That's sort of why I started Rookie Mistake, is as a communal sort of thing. Get a bunch of people together and we all win together. And I put the work in doing the videos, and that's where I pick up most of my horses. So it's not difficult to see when a horse has sort of maybe gone over the top and the owners are just pressing on. And often those horses are right in the market because they are good horses and they've got good form. They've just had enough, that's all. So Saturday was really good. Unfortunately, Warby didn't get the cash. That would have triggered a bunch of multis for my guys, which would have paid an absolute fortune. Should have won. Angela Jones just missed the kick there at the start. So that's racing a little bit unlucky. I had one follower who did have couple of the 2 tips that won into Whiskey on the Hill, which was a horse that I tipped in the Melbourne Cup as a futures bet at hundreds. So he threw that in on Saturday. Boy, I wish it had run in the Melbourne Cup because I think it would have given it an almighty shake. It is an absolute stayer, and let's be honest, there weren't that many stayers in that Melbourne Cup. So that's it for me today. If you want to get involved, rookiemistake.pod@gmail.com, and it's a great time to get involved because traditionally we do win quite a bit in the run up to Christmas, and it's a good time to make some coin. You don't have the cream of the horses, but you certainly can get the cream of the cash. If you're betting today, have a win, but most importantly, have a win.